Hello guys, today we're going to be doing some 25 caliber ballistics testing. We're going to be set up with the Air Force Condor 25 caliber. We're going to be using a lab radar to catch some velocities. We're going to be shooting at 70 yards away. I will put up a picture of the rangefinder verifying that. And we're going to be shooting a variety of different type of 25 caliber slugs. So we're going to be shooting LDCs, we're going to be shooting standard hollow points, we're going to be shooting the wide hollow points, and we're going to look at how they do at 70 yards into ballistics gel. And that way you guys can hopefully kind of pick out what's going to be the best suited for your hunting application, and also just kind of get a better understanding of how these different style slugs react when they hit the target. So I do have a couple fresh targets up down there, so we'll shoot a couple groups. This video isn't going to be really geared towards accuracy because I'm going to be switching through a lot of different types of ammo, but I will show some groups just so you guys can get like kind of a ballpark idea of what you can expect. But again, none of this is going to be tuned for accuracy necessarily, because I'm going to be running through a lot of different ammo. So this is just going to be how these bullets react on ballistics gel. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out, if I can get my hat flipped up here, we're going to start out with the lightweight slugs. I have the 166 top hat installed on the valve, and that's just because they're lightweight slugs and we don't really need to go supersonic. Accuracy usually falls apart and you're just going to consume a lot more air. So I have the 166 top hat in here, and we're going to shoot the 30 grain LDC, and then we're going to shoot two different versions of the 30 grain LDC. We have a wide tip and the regular hollow point. We don't normally put those on LDCs just because the LDCs are typically made for rapid expansion and kind of lower power stuff in the smaller weights anyway. So we don't normally put the small hollow point on them. We can do that if you want. Just let us know and we'd be more than happy to. But I have some just for testing that we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot them over the chronograph, check the BC and all that good stuff. Then we have a 31 grain shorty, just a short wide tip hollow point, no LDC or nothing like that. We're going to shoot that guy. And then we have a 36 grain LDC, 42 grain regular hollow point, and a 44 grain wide hollow point. And so we'll get a chance to see what the ballistic coefficient difference is between the two hollow point shapes as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Get my radar armed here. So I only got 3 of these left, unfortunately. So we're just going to do 3 shots for each one of these slugs and kind of move through this real quick. I'm not going to sight in for each one of these, but I do have a camera running so you guys can see. So we're going to go for the top right. So this is what we shot. This is the same power that we shot them into the gel. All right. So now we're going to do the 30 grain small tip LDC. I'm just gonna move down to the lower side of the box there. So you can see at 980, and that's with the 166 top hat in there. With the large top hat, these things would be smoking. All right, 996, those are moving. So now we're gonna switch up to the 31 grain. Move over to a different target. So this is no LDC. The first two that we just shot were LDCs. This one is just this is like the lightest weight 25 in a cup base or flat base without going to a hollow or TC or anything. This is as heavy as the cup base, or as light as the cup base goes, I should say. So we'll go over to this next target here. Holding right around the same speed. Boy, those are accurate. All right, now we're gonna move up to, see, I still got plenty of air. That's the other advantage to having the smaller top hat in there, is you get a lot more air use. So we need 36 grain next. You just go for that same target again. That slowed her down a little bit. Get out of here, mosquito. All right. So that's the 36. And we're going to do the 36 LDC. This is one of my favorite hunting slugs because they're about the same size as the 44 grain, which is one of my favorite just all-around slugs for this. All right, so we're going to go to another corner down. So as you guys can tell, I'm not tuning in between shots. We're just you know, trucking through these things to try to get some numbers on how they fly. So this isn't going to be the greatest example for accuracy. But none of these are shooting really bad, so they will definitely do better once you get them tuned. So we're still doing okay on air. So we made it through the 36ers. Now we're going to switch to a 42 grain. This is the narrow hollow point. All right. So this is going to be the 44 grain cut base wide hollow point. Find a new spot on the target here. All right. That is shooting a little slow because we just aired up. So we'll give that another shot. All right. All right, so there's our 3 shots with the 44 grainers. And then let's see what that looks like. I got the gel flipped around. So this will be a 44 grain. We've already shot this block of gel, but we're gonna shoot it again with a slug that we've already shot it at, just because the light's really good. All right, so I am 1 mil right. Actually, I'm just gonna shoot the target because I don't have the gel cam rolling yet. So that's a pretty good group though. All right. So now I am going to put the bigger top hat in, and then we'll reshoot the 44 grain a little faster, and then we'll shoot the 50 grain boat tail. Actually, let's just go ahead and do a 50 grain boat tail group right now. All right, so this is gonna be a 50 grain boat tail with the 166 top hat in it still. It's going pretty slow. Yeah, this needs the bigger. We need more power for these. Oh, I didn't have my camera on. All right. So now we're gonna swap top hats. That is not the right. All right, so now we're gonna be doing the same 50 grain boat tail. But with a bigger top hat in there, and we'll see what kind of results we get on that. All right, so like usual, we're just a little low because what did I just do with them? All right. There we go. So now we're starting to pick up some speed. So these are starting to group really well. So unfortunately I forgot to press record again after I changed out my top hat. So that's not going to be on film, but I did get all the other ballistic data, so that will be in the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This was just a brief overview of some of the different styles of slugs and how they perform differently on gel and some of that kind of stuff. So coming up next in our next video, we have a couple different options. We can either do a video on 225 versus 257 and explore how different twist rates will affect ballistic stability at different distances with different size projectiles. Or we can just do an accuracy video, or we can move on into different rifles or different calibers. So let us know what you'd like to see in the comments below, and that will be the next video. So until next time, you guys stay safe, stay healthy, have fun, shoot straight, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time. Later.